Yaga V's been poppin'.
Don't get too close, no, it's getting cold. Snow losing control. Oh, so go, don't waste no more. Hope on someone low like me. There is no hope, just let me be. I hate it when I'm high and you come inside my mind. Faded all the time, faded all the time. Maybe I am the problem, that's why it's so hard to solve. They know that I'm gonna make it. They show me their love but they fake it. Real no, who the fuck do I know? I've been calling a lost soul. Find me trapped in a dark hole. Help me, cause you know God won't. I hope you know that you fuck with me. You do this shit and it's hurting deep. I hope you know that you fuck with me. You do this shit and it's hurting deep. Whoa, no, don't get too close. No, it's getting cold. Snow losing control. Oh, so go, don't waste no more. Hope on someone low like me. There is no hope, just let me be. Just let me be. Just let me be. Just let me be. Never ever better, but this is just what I need. Everywhere I go, everybody look down on me. Always take my chances, I would never go to sleep. I don't wanna close my eyes cause I'm scared of my dreams. I hate to admit it, but I'm just so fucking tired of everyone telling me what I should do with my life. I have my own problems, all these mountains I've climbed, just for stupid reasons, just to keep my fucking pride. I've had enough, I need better things to do than just drugs. I need a love in my life, just the one, or maybe they've gone. But what I've become, I'm not proud. If I could, baby, I would do it all again. One more try, baby, I'll become a better man. Take my hand, baby, through the depths of hell we'll go. One last time, surely through the worst we'll make it snow. There's a reason why we die, there's a reason why we cry. All these thoughts of suicide, they run my mind. There's a reason why she left, but the worst it isn't yet. Yeah, I'm filled with regrets, just hear me out. Never ever better, but this is just what I need. Everywhere I go, everybody look down on me. Always take my chances, I would never go to sleep. I don't wanna close my eyes cause I'm scared of my dreams. I hate to admit it, but I'm just so fucking tired of everyone telling me what I should do with my life. I have my own problems, all these mountains I've climbed, just for stupid reasons, just to keep my fucking pride. It's been some time since I felt like I'm at home. Stress levels mixed with the drugs and the alcohol. If I can't walk or run, then you know that I'll crawl. If you forgot about me, then you don't know me, no. Cocaine diet, press telling me I should stop. Mama worry about me, worry about the pills I pop. Rage building in me, I just wanna be on top. Tired of losing, of being the afterthought. There's a reason why we die, there's a reason why we cry. All these thoughts of suicide, they run my mind. There's a reason why she left, but the worst it isn't yet. Yeah, I'm filled with regrets, just hear me out. Never ever better, but this is just what I need. Everywhere I go, everybody look down on me. Always take my chances, I would never go to sleep. I don't wanna close my eyes cause I'm scared of my dreams. I hate to I'm just so fucking tired of everyone telling me what I should do with my life. I have my own problems, all these mountains I've climbed, just for stupid reasons, just to keep my fucking pride. Hate it when I wake up, shawty give me fake love, then I gotta deal with it on my own. Hate it when I act tough, when I'm going through stuff, so nobody knows when something's wrong. I'm looking for safety, could you be that maybe? Be there with my highs and all my lows. Trust me, there is plenty, the weight I have is heavy. Born this way, this ain't the life I chose. Oh, 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 oh. Hate it when I wake up, shawty give me fake love, then I gotta deal with it on my own. Hate it when I act tough, when I'm going through stuff, so nobody knows when something's wrong. I'm looking for safety, could you be that maybe? Be there with my highs and all my lows. Trust me, there is plenty, the weight I have is heavy. Born this way, this ain't the life I chose.
It's been a while since I woke up and genuinely smiled. It ain't my fault that I always seem to lie, and I don't wanna lie, yeah. We got our ups and downs, but we still together. I slow it down in this lonely weather, and I won't fall down slowly like a feather, and I won't stop loving you never.
Hate it when I wake up, shawty give me fake love, then I gotta deal with it on my own. Hate it when I act tough, when I'm going through stuff, so nobody knows when something's wrong. I'm looking for safety, could you be that maybe? Be there with my highs and all my lows. Trust me, there is plenty, the weight I have is heavy. Born this way, this ain't the life I chose.
Yaga V's been poppin'.
Fade in, fade out, I've been feeling K'd out. Take one, take two, you can say I'm better now. Zone in, zone out, feeling higher than the clouds, feeling higher than the clouds. I ain't fucking coming down. Bitch, if I wanted, I cop it. Surprised by the size of my wallet. I made my money, not talking. Writing on beats, I clock it. Y'all be running and walking. I hear the Ripper, he knocking. I know who gonna be laughing when I'm gonna be dead inside of my coffin. All this shit I've been on it. I've been fucked up and honest. The shit I'm doing the hardest. Adding on to all my problems. I know I can't solve them, so I'm just gonna off them. They think this shit is for them. Man, you should've just saw it. Fade in, fade out. I've been feeling K'd out. Take one.
Hello.
All right. Hello, everyone. We are here, and I'm joined by Wes Rambo. I'm Johnny Esports on the play-by-play. How you doing, Wes?
Oh, man. Just made it in time. Hit
Yeah.
the finish line right as we started, and we're into the game already. Is that right?
Well,
we got
they're warming
warm-up.
up still.
Okay, all right.
They're
All right.
warming up still.
All right.
We're
Oh,
fine.
Loads of time, Johnny.
Yeah,
I'm so
we're fine.
fast. Unexpected victory versus Air Buddies here. You just sent me a message about how Everybody's looking like a pretty tough opponent.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to get a read without actually like seeing their games or whatever, but just by looking at scores and stuff. They either win by a lot or they lose by a lot. So
Got
it
it.
might be interesting. They're a 7-5 team currently. They had a little bit of a similar run as UV1. They started really hot. I think they were like 6-1 to like kind of start the season. Then they lost 4 in a row, and then they've kind of like traded wins losses since then. So probably once it kind of the competition ramped up, it seemed that they are leveling off here. But the biggest difference, of course, with unexpected victory when we kind of got to this point, the differences between unexpected victory and the teams that they played against, they lost to, were really narrow margins. A bunch of OT games, really close stuff. So it's possible that UV1 might be just like a little bit more organized in this everybody's team. But again, it'll be a kind of let's watch and see. Just by looking at individuals, though, they seem like they're a strong bunch of players, so it should still be a good test for UV1.
Well, and this is a big match for UV1 because they are 1 win away from what is considered to be that playoff lock. 9 wins currently up for UV1 here. And, well, we got some time, Johnny, so why don't we take a look at Airbuddy's record, take a look at those trends you were thinking of, and just make a guess at how they're going to play. I think I think we can have a little fun here because, you know, okay, so we'll break this down. They either win by a lot or lose by a lot, right? It's got a 7-5 record, so it happens, you know, back and forth, but with a bit more winning. So here's my guess is that we're going to see some considerable focus on the W key here. From Air Buddies. Also, we're basing it on their name, the Air Buddies, you know, jumping in, pouncing on those bomb sites. I think that we might see, you know, this is just a guess. Maybe I'll be totally wrong, but man, I would love it. I would love to be right about Air Buddies being a hyper-aggressive team. And man, on Dust 2, you can do a lot of great things with hyper-aggression. So who knows? You know,
Yeah,
Unexpected
exactly.
Victory probably are set up to deal with that. In particular, Unexpected Victory have an amazing CT side. So, you know, that's going to be really tough if that is indeed the style. But there we go. There's a little bit of guesswork for you.
Yeah.
Coming out at the beginning here.
Well, and the interesting thing is too, this is the first time we're seeing these boys on Dust 2, and Dust 2 is famously that like one of the few maps that feel a little bit T-sided compared to like most of the competitive rotation, and so that'll be an interesting test there for Unexpected Victory. Since like you said, they have such strong CT sides, and but like you kind of can't afford to have a weak T side on this map that you're expected to kind of get more wins there.
Yeah, one thing you can rely on, though, is fragging. Dust 2 is the fragger's paradise.
Yeah, it's wide open.
And you got Egglet, you got Revelite, you got Goon out here. You know, some really good fraggers on this team. So they could easily thrive on Dust 2. But I don't know if I've ever seen them on this map. And they've scarcely played it at all in the season. So that's a really exciting, you know, thing because Dust 2, Johnny, it's the CSGO.
It's
the CSGO heaven. It's you know, it's the I can't think of it. You know, it's the defining map of CSGO.
Yeah.
And we haven't even seen them play it at all. So I'm really excited to cast some Dust 2. It's been a while.
Yeah, certainly. It tends to be that map that people like sometimes just ban out because it's too puggy and no one wants to deal with that sometimes. But hey, I have a lot of fun with it. I always say like I'm a Dust 2 one trick for such a long time.
Yeah.
Like that's like
I
what
remember in Source when I used to play Source.
Yeah.
All I would play was Dust 2 pugs, man.
Yeah, man. I actually played more Dust 1 than Dust 2 like back in the day, but really back in the day.
Throwing it way back.
Yeah, but like we kind of want to go to CS:GO. Like when I got the MG1, which was the highest rank I ever got to, that was just me just grinding Dust 2 over and over again because it was like it's like the one map for the longest time. It's the one map I actually knew the callouts. I didn't know what they were in other maps for the longest time until I started shoutcasting and went, I probably should figure these out, shouldn't I?
It seems important.
It seems at least a little important. So it's like the one map I actually knew different stuff, and I actually knew where the smokes were. Even today, I'm not gonna lie, I still don't know where the good smokes are. I really trust other people to do it for me. But
I know how to smoke like stairs on Mirage, and you know, otherwise it's like, well, I'll just peek around the corner and just kind of go for the lob. instead of going for a set smoke. That's definitely possible on Dust 2, though. Of course, there are set smokes on Dust 2, but in general, it's a lot of just banking off corners and just trying to take those angles. In particular, let's say long A is a very, very common fight for ops, these types of things. And that's just a really exciting kind of Counter-Strike that we haven't seen a lot with, these maps like Inferno and Train that we've been seeing, with really tight executes, really organized, coordinated stuff. This one's going to be loose. Play some defaults, try to hit some shots, man. I'm excited to see UV1 do it.
Yeah, funny thing too in chat, Damos 1D says, in before everybody's rush B half the rounds. And it's funny you say that because, again, that's exactly what I would do.
Yep, no doubt. Yeah. They're going for the Wes and Johnny special with their strategy.
Yeah, we're excited to see if that is indeed what ends up happening because, I don't know, sometimes Dust 2 is fun. It can be a fatiguing map, I guess, if you play it all the time, but because we don't see it all the time, it's actually just fun to see every once in a while.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, funny enough, it's been one of the least common maps we've seen in a lot of competitive play lately, even at the highest level there. Some teams just totally avoid Dust 2 for exactly these reasons. It's chaotic. It can go either way all the time. It's just really open-ended. Looks like we got everybody in the server now, though. Even though Vampy and Borksif have to switch back to the like this.
They're all Bork.
Have tagged up on Bork. So we got Lil Cold Hands, Jet, Endura, RU, and Joseph or Borksif.
Yeah, that'll be
there, so.
Yeah. They got some hard names to say, so that'll be that'll be interesting.
What's hard is isolating the Bork.
Yeah.
Whatever's next, especially Endura and Hikaru. Hikaru. I wonder if he's a chess fan.
Oh yeah, possibly. All right, we're getting to the knife round, the famous UV1 special.
Exactly. They've only lost 2 the entire season.
So
at this point, the other question is, what do you take here? You mentioned this map is one of the few that some might consider some might consider T-sided at almost any level. And here we go.
Just running away. Borksef just let it happen.
Tail between his legs.
Just let it happen. Why delay it? There we go. They will get their choice. So, yeah, exactly. So it'll be interesting to see what they kind of choose here.
They are going to swap, and I'm not surprised. UV1, like I said, their CT side is excellent. They like to get that momentum on that side. They like to, if they end up starting on the T side, they often have to come from behind in those games we've found. And they did it last match that we saw from them. But, it's not a sure thing. You'd rather get that momentum and that confidence starting off. And now we're about to find out about the Borks. About to find out if Air Buddies are indeed an aggressive team. They are going for a B hit.
Yeah, here's the B rush. They're right in front of a Revlight is right there, right in their face. Gonna hit 2 headshots. Does anyone else want to come out and play? Revlight says he'll back off eventually, but he got 2 on the way.
Revlight says, "Go fetch these bullets right in your head," and takes down 2 on the entry there. So now Air Buddies left with kind of no idea what to do. Looking like.
Vampy's right here.
Try to get some.
Oh, Endura gets the better of Vampy there on that one. Be able to suss
Vampy,
that one out.
Yeah, Vampy getting a little antsy there. Shows the shoulder, and it is Endura who is able to pick that one up. So we are back on a 3v4. Still pretty difficult there from this position. Very little map control at all gained, though. There is Joseph coming up up towards mid and getting a little, but going to run into an engagement here.
Yeah, Goldie looks like they took a little bit of damage here. Here's Seth and Eglet in a firefight here in mid. Eglet will just back away from that one. Here you go, 43 seconds left. Looks like they're going to try to make a play up cat. As we watch Goon watching that area. Goldie right here back at B site. Let's take over for Auto Director and just tune into what they're actually doing. And here they come. They're getting the hit onto the site now. They've got that shot onto Goon. Looking like they're going to take out Eglet too. Endura. Nice shots with the USP that he stole away. So now all of a sudden 2 members left, Revlight and Goldie. They're going to have to try the retake on this one. Hikaru's already taken out Revlight. That's going to leave Goldie by themselves at 26 HP. He's walking up cat. Well, we'll see if he's going to pick any of them off here. Gets a little bit of damage there, but now they all know where he is, and Endura turns there and gets himself nice 4K on the pistol round for Endura. And a good start for that player.
Yeah, well done by Endura, and well done by Airbuddies to just commit, you know, and also sort of find the opening. All they had to do was take down that player at car, and then they were just allowed access to the site even in a 3v4. So just shows you kind of the late round advantage the T side can sometimes have on this map, and Airbuddies take advantage. Nice round there by Endura. Karu as well contributing, but here's Vampy.
Oh, Vampy. With a couple of these, gets 3 now. Looking for a 4th. He's gotten down pretty low, but eventually Karu is able to get a little bit done there. Borksef, and Hikaru are left here. Vampy still chilling out here. Trying to slow them down. They're low on HP. Be a nice smoke. Goldie picking off another one. Getting work done with these Deegs. Ooh, Goldie gets that one done.
UV1 Deegs.
Yeah, and this
Beautiful
is a good Deeg
3K
map.
there
This is
by
like
Vampy.
one of the best Deeg maps too, right?
Absolutely.
So,
Yep.
perfect play there, basically by UV1 to even up the rounds.
Yeah, hell of a round there from Vampy with those 3 right off the hop, just clean as can be. And Unexpected Victory are going to put one down. And yeah, this time not even letting Airbuddies get any control of anything, as opposed to last round where they gave them a lot of space. This time giving them out almost none. Here's Goon. Might go for a rush here.
Yeah, they move their way into upper tunnels there, but they don't purely rush
outside.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know,
the
the generic thing to kind of do in the eco with the T is just rush B at the plant. Because generally speaking, relatively easy to get done. But they already shown that they know how to stop that with Revelite in the pistol round there. Egglet, meanwhile, is going to start off this round with the first frag here. He's just going to walk forward while Vampy's going to help him out taking another one. They're going to look down and take out Cold Hands. Vampy takes out Seth over on the other side, leaving Jettle by himself to go down. Perfect round for UV1. All of them still standing 2-1 now.
Yeah, well done for them all to stay alive. Great damage by Revelite there on the entry. And yeah, it was just pistols, but good job. Nice little pinch there by Unexpected Victory to make sure they overwhelmed the enemy and weren't allowed to be overwhelmed themselves, which is the way you want to play those Glock rounds. Now everybody's got to buy up, and they got rifles.
Yeah,
So they are on the weaponry advantage here. And looks like they're going to play a bit of a default this time.
Yeah, let's see where they're kind of going up here. They're making their way through double doors, but that's being slowed down pretty quickly by UV1.
Yeah, Hikaru got lucky to avoid that. Here's the push.
Goon
Good
flashed
flash.
up here, just fires and sees if he gets anyone rushing out, but basically no damage really done to anyone there. Here's Goon once again, walking forward with that MAC-10. Does find someone this time through the smoke, as Seth is trying to get a wall bang here. They do get a solid amount of damage onto Goon for that. Meanwhile, Egglet over here on Catwalk is just trying to slow someone down. Goldie! So we tune it to him, just hits a headshot.
Cold Hands not ready for that off angle. Nice job there by Goldie, who you knew Goldie was going to be the B defender on Dust 2, right? You know, it's Saka, the type of spot Goldie always plays. Now we'll push through mid, but Revelite and Goldie are both ready for this. That's a missed molly, though. Unfortunate there from Revelite.
Did hit his scout shot there, so did a little bit of damage still either way. But here's Jet, gonna walk up through the doors. Seth's gonna help him out, grab one more. Egglet did take out Endura. Still 2 members left here for Airbuddies. They're rushing in. Vampy, though, is gonna walk in with that MAC-10 and spray them both down. 3-1 now for UV1.
Fearless from Vampy, taking out the low HP player first and then spraying him down for the 2K at the end. Unexpected Victory, a nice defense there. I like the play from Goldie. If Revelite had gotten that molly to the right spot, it actually would have shut them down even more, and that round wouldn't have been even close. But Everybody's were given a bit of a gift with that mistake and still weren't able to capitalize on the round. So Unexpected Victory, feeling good so far about these first few rounds. For sure.
I'm laughing about Davos in chat. Ooh, ooh. Just.
I love the energy.
The great thing is I have
He's
a 2-minute
enjoying it.
delay, so I have no idea what you're oohing at. Obviously something from last round, but it's just funny.
Yeah, Deimos, thanks for swinging through, man.
Here you go, slowly walking up Cat. The
This one's no
catwalk,
armor.
if you will.
Yeah, the catwalk. The dog's worst enemy.
Oh,
Oh no.
Cold Hands' worst enemy is Jet L, apparently, in this one. Vampy will pick up one more frag here. Eglet will take down the other one. Hikaru does take out Vampy, but here comes a nice little molly that's going to do a decent amount of damage. He does go down for that effort there, but Jet L is now the last one standing for Air Buddies. As with 12 HP, Goon will spot him out and take him down. Another win for UV1. They're up 4-1.
Yeah, you might even argue it's now time for the Air Buddies to take a bit of a timeout because it's just a little bit uncoordinated, a little bit disjointed here with the way they're playing, you know. This time they're just like, well, we don't care about this round. Let's not buy any armor. Just buy up a bunch of pistols and try to shoot people. And then they just ran in front of each other, and you saw the team headshot there. So Air Buddies need a different strategy than this, and it looks like a fast B hit this time.
Here we go. B rush. Let's see if it works out for them this time. Goon is right here. Goon's going to stop it already. Got one down. He's going to hide behind the box, see if he can get more. Goldie and Goon give another couple. Goldie with another. That's two for each. Let's see who gets the last one. Vampy comes by and decides to secure that last one. Clean win for UV1. There's that B rush that we were talking about, and it's just not going for them.
Yeah, great crossfire there on the B hit. Vampy coming in to deny the full house from the B defenders, but great job by Goon. The opening kill was the most important there. That was the player who was trying to get the info and got flashed and killed, so not even any info to be gained. That's why Goldie was able to get those 2 kills from behind the car there, and it's just so hard to attack if your flashes haven't hit the way that you need them to on the B defenders there. So unexpected victory, solid as we expected on the defense so far, and that B defense has seen a lot of action.
Yeah. This is good to see. You know, like, again, we talked about how UV1 seem to sometimes get off to a slow start, but they're off to a fast one here. And they're doing well with it. Of course, they got the side they like the most. So it'll still be interesting to see what goes on the T side when they have to kind of go over there. But from what I can tell so far, it seems like this just might be a skewed UV1 game, but it's still early on. We haven't necessarily seen everything Air Buddies has to offer. Here's Goon gonna show off his spray control, taking down Jet L.
Yeah, you know, like you say, it's too early to judge completely, but UV1 definitely looking cleaner on those rifle rounds, and importantly, they're looking like they're feeling good. Ooh, Eglet with an impressive aggression there.
Goon
finishing it off.
Man, Goon's only been here for a couple weeks, but I've just been so impressed since Goon's been on the roster. He just does that, and I think Goon's one of those players where he's like that wall. If you aren't this tall / this skilled, you don't get to play. And Goon
you do
just
not get to ride.
Yeah, you don't get to ride. So Goon's just level of consistency has impressed me no matter what the competition. So keep it up, Goon.
Exactly. Vampy is the one topping the scoreboard currently. A couple of those Deagle kills contributing to that, but in general, Vampy can always be trusted to hit the fundamentals and then a couple of flashy plays to boot. Here comes the flash out, and there are 2 players actually playing towards this long entry for UV1.
Ooh, Revelite throws out the molly.
Revelite was playing with fire in more ways than one there.
Oh, well, he hit the shot.
Got the peeker.
Yeah, able to get that one here. Here's a nice little flash from Hikaru. He's going to try to walk in, see if anyone's there. But there's a grenade to make you wish you weren't there.
Hikaru down to 67.
Here's Jet walking in. Eglet will spot him out. But Eglet has the grenade out, but still manages to get back to his rifle and shoot him down. Avoids the flash. Revelate. It's just going to make sure you walk away. And that's literally all they're going to do there. Like, let's just not go where the op is. They still have Cold Hands with the op for himself, too. Endura, meanwhile.
That is not where he intended to go.
Ooh, Endura gets that one on the other side of the map. Hikaru was able to get one more there. And yeah, Hikaru hitting his shots there. They've got a sight here onto the A site. Suddenly got a plant in a situation that looks like UV1 was going to cleanly win another round. Air Buddies have put it together. And now it's up to Eglet and Goldie to retake this one as we watch Eglet walking up A long.
No.
Oh, Goldie looking the wrong way on that one, but Eglet will at least get revenge. So 1v2. Eglet, will he stick it? Fake. Takes the shot. Will he stick this one? Another fake. Here comes Incendiary. Eglet walking up. Finished off the kill. Is there enough time?
Eglet, you monster.
Absolute monster. 4K on the round on Eglet. And, you know, just clutching. It's no big deal. We're talking here. We're like, oh, good, so good. Oh, Vampy's leading the lead. And Egglet, every time, Egglet just makes us remind him. He reminds us that he's there.
Unreal, man. That was so good from Egglet. And the thing is, Egglet was caught out with a nade out twice.
Yeah, that's true. That's right.
And survived both times by, first of all, getting, taking advantage of a missed spray. Second of all, just tucking into that corner and then taking advantage of a trade. Beautiful from Egglet there on the retake. And, yeah, just individually impressive work coming in from Egglet. And unexpected victory go up to 7 here. And now it's a default again.
Yeah.
But no B presence at all. Not even
Who wins this one? Hikaru wins that one. Boone looking up towards Cat while he was right in front of double doors the whole time. Here's Seth and Vampy now. Let's see who wins this 1v1. Vampy tries to play it aggressively, but Seth takes him down here in a little. UV1 playing a little looser right now and not working out in this round at least so far.
This isn't matchmaking. You can't flash yourself through a smoke like that.
Yeah.
Goes for it. And Borksif is wise enough to turn away and then grab the kill. Vampy getting a little hyphy for my taste, but Goldie holding strong over at B. Finally, a player does go over towards B, and Goldie's still ready to go. Good setup here.
Ooh, Revlight hits, looks like he hit an op shot, but then Cold Hands walks in from along A with the rest of his team to take that one. So it looks like they're going to be able to get another plant here. So, Egglet, can you do it again, my dude? You got Goldie with you as we watch Egglet walk up Cat. Well, he got the first one. Even numbers now. Get a quick reload. Goldie right behind them. Here comes a flash. Now they're walking in on site. Cold Hands, of course, behind the box. He steps up and takes him down. Goldie now left to try to pull this off. Trade clutches here if he could possibly do it. Cold Hands narrowly dodging bullets. He can dance all day, folks. Ooh. Cold Hands takes him down. 3K on the round. And there you go. Everybody's take the second one for themselves.
Yeah, great work there by Cold Hands to delay that. And Goldie just couldn't find the headshot there. Well played by Air Buddies on the post plant.
That's infuriating, isn't it?
Victory, lose a second. What's that?
Well, when that happens to you, that's infuriating.
Oh, you gotta hate that.
He's just moving slightly, and I can't shoot him.
Yeah, it's like, oh, man, quit moving around. That's exactly what you are supposed to do there. Now a double push towards long. Not going to yield any results as Unexpected Victory decide to play more passive on A this time.
They've given up on basically Rush B strategy and are coming up here. But here's Revlight with an op to get one down. So they got the numbers lead to start this map.
Yeah, even though Revlight might not be who you first think of as the top fragger, the fact is, enemy teams learn very quickly you cannot leave a gap in the smoke against Revlight. That's exactly what happens. But Hikaru manages to find a way through mid, and that's a blunder by Unexpected Victory on the defensive setup. They left that open, and the call didn't come through. But Goldie,
a little bit of trigger discipline here. Waits for Hikaru to walk down, and then gets the easier shot on him. Takes him out well. On the other side of the map, Egglet's going to be able to pick up another one, too, as well. But we're still watching Goldie do work as he takes out Jet. And Cold Hands now is going to be sitting here with his SG.
Yeah, an SG and not much else for Cold Hands. Want to push up towards the doors, and here's Revlight trying to take the fight. Revlight actually gets it. And you didn't need to peek that Revlight. There was an option not to, but decided not to take the easy way out the way Egglet did on B site, and instead, the way Goldie did on B site, instead. Go for the hyphy play. I like it from Revlight. Feeling good on the op so far. And yeah, that was a nice shot. And like I said before, don't leave those gaps, Air Buddies. You're not playing against some random opper right now. Revlight definitely is hitting those.
Here you go. Again, opting to remain a little conservative because it has had more success for Air Buddies as they kind of split up here and try to find some picks. But Revlight will get the first pick of this one.
Yeah, Hikaru identified that weakness last round in the defense, where was able to get up through mid and get a free kill. This time, Revlight is keeping an eye on it. That's a big nade on Jet.
Yeah, that's a very, very solid nade thrown out there. And here's Endura throwing out a flash, trying to see if he can get somewhere on mid. Revlight, meanwhile, is just walking his way over towards the B site, but looks like the hit is happening over here. Cat, Seth is going to be able to get that shot onto Eglet. That opens up the doors for them to get walking in. Vampy, of course, is down below. He'll take out Jet, but that gets traded up back as Endura picks up one. And it's 3v3. They're going to get another bomb plant here.
Yeah, and they've all recovered guns as well, so this is definitely a possibility on the post plant. Revelite's got an op in a bit of an awkward position here. Has to look for a molly potentially to clear somebody out. But it's double push towards Cat. I like this.
And moving over there, Goon apparently got one frag on the other side. Seth moves forward and is able to take out Goldie, which does leave them at a 2v2. But again, see if they get there. Goon, of course, is right here. They start to defuse and then shoot him.
Man, Goon and Revelite have just started playing together, but that was perfectly done in the 2v1. And I'm not sure, or the 2v2, and I'm not sure who threw that molly, but man, that completely secured it for them. What was it? Was it a member of UV1 who threw it? I maybe chat saw, but I think there's a possibility that the remaining Air Buddies defender who was about to die to Goon was the one who threw that molly, not expecting their teammates to push up further. So if so, that's you got to be mauling in voice chat after that one. But in any case, that molly helped out UV1 quite significantly, and this time Borksif is going to push up hard through mid.
Yeah, and that one's a bit of. That's a paladin. That one hurts a little bit because they had a good eco start here. It's watching Revelite use the op and get one frag here. Hakaru is going to move over to the side, though. However, Goldie and Jet will trade a couple kills, so it leaves it down to a 3v2, but low members HP left here. Oh, Europe picks up another frag there. So they'll get the bomb plant on B now. Eglet on his own here with an M4 and 46 HP, but plenty of utility. Let's see if he goes for it. Clutch number 2.
Jet switched out to the AK here, so it's not the double ops. That's going to make it a little more difficult for Eglet, who continues to use that.
Oh!
He's going for this. No way!
Okay, that worked out for him. He fake. Double fake.
Both players were in the same spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea there from Air Buddies to sit both of those players, because Goldie was sure, Eglet was sure that it would be the other player sitting in halls, but both on platform. Nice idea from Air Buddies, and that wins them the round. Even
One of them,
Eglet with a nicely placed molly there.
Yeah, one of them dying to the molly almost baits him, right? Like, because he was like,
exactly.
okay, well, if one guy died there, there's no way there's another guy there, and then
Exactly. Yep.
Also awkward flash, as we just saw being thrown by Endura, but
Second awkward flash being thrown. Utility, not either of these teams' strong suits on the day, but this double spray down.
Who needs utility when you can shoot like that? Meanwhile, Endura eventually trades one back, so still 4v3. Revelite hitting a shot through the wall a little bit.
Revelite just has spidey senses today. That's 3 or 4 shots through that door.
Here's Endura. Gonna walk forward. Ooh! Oh, that's well done. Goon, though, will trade it at least. So it's still 3v2. Op and AK on Air Buddies.
Revelite and Goon, the dynamic duo, trading off each other all game long so far. I like it a lot. I like the way they're doing these double setups.
Ooh, Hikaru takes down Goon, but then Eglet uses that to trade it again, and if they keep trading, they'll win this round. There's only one member left here of Air Buddies.
Exactly. Yeah. You're running out of resources here, Air Buddies, and Old Hands is out of time.
There we go.
Coming in with the backstab.
Goldie gets that done. It's now 10-3, so we head to the second last round of the half, and UV1 are playing it pretty well. Well, it is slightly sloppy, but at the same time, maybe Air Buddies is kind of foreseeing a slightly sloppy situations, but I'm just being nitpicky, of course, because it's 10-3. Like, what are you really complaining about? But it's been scrappy.
Yeah, Unexpected Victory look like they are well on their way to clinching that playoff spot, as Air Buddies simply do not appear to have the ability to deal with what UV1 are putting up on Dust 2 right now.
Yeah, Yeah, here's going to be Vampy, just going to casually take down a couple. Of course, they are on an eco here, so they don't really have much of their Goons through the smoke.
Okay. Goon's just like, let's fire a few shots off, see what happens.
Yeah, okay, sure. He's able to get that one, leaving little cold hands by themselves with this deagle, and he's completely surrounded. He's flashed up and scared and afraid, but at least got one. Goon ends up taking it out in the end, so 11-3 now will be UV1 as we head to the last round of the half.
Last round of the half, Egglet and Vampy the ones showing up at the top of the scoreboard currently, but everybody contributing exactly as much as they need in order to put pretty huge numbers for unexpected victory on the round scoreboard. As Hands, we haven't seen any cross shots here at all. Cold Hands finally trying to challenge, but the only one who's had any luck through that door is Revelite from the other side.
Well, here you go. They have moved their way into A-Long and are around the pit now.
Yeah, this A defense has just been impossible to break for them, though, so far. I don't think they've gotten up long a single time on the initial push. Large part because Revelite very solid up there. This time it's Goldie. Let's
see what goes on here as Goon walks towards Cat and picks up a couple. I don't think if I didn't have X-Ray, I would have even seen that the guy was there.
I was going to say. I didn't even see that guy.
I barely saw it. And again, that's with X-Ray. Meanwhile, Revelite just going to hit his op shots and clean up the round. 12-3 now for UV1. And, well, I wanted to see their T-side, but we might not see much of it if it keeps going this way.
Doesn't appear to be the case. And, yeah, you know, T-side on Dust 2. Definitely something UV1 is likely going to be prepared for. A 12-3 half, and it looked like a 12-3 half as well. Just firing on all cylinders from UV1. Not much more to report besides that. They are looking really good. And honestly, the other thing I can say is that they, Revelite mentioned in an interview last week, or last game, that they were, they had some growing pains maybe with the new roster, even though they were feeling good in general, and they were, Revelite was really satisfied with how the roster was looking, and this is just an extension of that. Like, this is exactly the way you want to be playing together. In particular, I love the way Goon and Revelite are matching up, but in general, I just think that these players are working off of each other really well and going so. Even on a CT side, we could identify there was less so individual plays, more coordinated pushes into certain areas of the map to get that control and to grab those trade frags and the like. So I think this is a great sign from unexpected victory, even allowing that Air Buddies doesn't look like the strongest opponent they've played.
Especially on the retakes, right? Because those are the things that certainly require that much more coordination when you're on the CT side, in terms of, like you said, who's trading, who's looking, who's diffusing, all the fun stuff, and they're able to get that done here. But here we go. They've come through short A now. See the little Cold Hands gonna pick up a nice shot here. He's got the hot hands in this round at least. Picking up 3. Goon then gets to Endura. We're going to watch Vampy here meet up with Seth. So Vampy will at least pick that one up, but he's by himself now. He's going to grab the USP over there and see what he can do with it. He's going to walk back up the stairs. Couple jump shots from Rikaru.
Both of them going for a highlight reel play there. Vampy.
Yeah, just trying to make sure no one's behind him. Of course, just doesn't quite know that all 4 of them are still there, but takes a little bit of damage here. He's trying to poke away.
This jump peeker is in danger, I'll say that. Vampy is likely to hit that, but eventually.
Here you go. He's going to come back down through CT spawn and try to win a long-range gunfight, which is probably what you want to do with the USPs, but in that case, Hikaru does win that one out. And 12-4, Air Buddies win the pistol round.
Yeah, hell of a round from Lil Cold Hands. Beautiful USP work from the car, and just completely shuts down the push there. That's all she wrote in that round. So Air Buddies put one on the board on the CT side, and they pick up some UMPs and other SMGs for their trouble. But here's a quick A push.
Yeah, they're going to go through there, but they will meet a wall of fire. Vampy taking quite a bit of damage on that one. Same with Goon.
Yeah, Goon was totally blinded and didn't know he was standing in Vampy's way, and so Vampy took the brunt of that grenade.
Ooh. Nice shot to hit Hikaru here. Here's Goon going to meet up with Jet L and not miss.
Not likely. Not likely for Goon to miss a player like that.
Hikaru with the nade, taking out Vampy. Seth finishes off Egglet. So 4v3, everybody's got a little bit of advantage here now. See if we watch Goon looking through long here. Endura on his right. And we tune to Revelite shooting Seth. 3v3 now.
Here we go. Just in time to catch the highlight. CSGO Red Zone.
Yeah,
Brought
exactly
to you by
right.
Johnny Esports. Yeah, unexpected victory. You know, I mean, I'm grasping at straws here because it just looks like they're gonna win. You know, what else can I say?
Yeah.
Unexpected victory are the one thing, you know, that I'll continue to harp on is that we can take away from this is it has gone beyond just a bunch of skilled players getting together for Counter-Strike. This is looking much more like a team right now.
Ooh, Goldie hitting that one. Again, it's
But
another
they are
round.
still skilled, Johnny.
Yeah, they're just
That
good
didn't
at
go
the
away
game.
either.
Yeah, that certainly helps. There's a scout shot. Does get some damage onto Endura. He's down to 31. As Hikaru is right beneath them, trying for the jump shots once again, but Goldie, he'll just jump right at you. Revelite finish Endura as well. So that'll be a 13-4 win, and that was starting off as a good round for Air Buddies, and UV1 end up winning it.
Yeah, nice deagle shots there by Goldie to open up that A site, and unexpected victory go up to 13. 3 rounds away, and Air Buddies are on a full save here, unfortunately. Just a couple of nades to try and stack an area, but the thing is, UV1 haven't had to hit that hard at any particular spot. They just kind of wait, bide their time, grab those frags. Now it's the CTs getting aggressive through A.
Ooh. Here's Goon. He's just going to walk up and take down 3. Goon with the MP9.
Was that 3 or 4?
That would be 3.
All,
that would be 3 there.
Oh, was Goldie getting the other one?
Yeah. Vampy picks up one more. Egglet got one in the round 2 as well.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
So 14-4 now for UV1 as they're in cruise control towards this victory.
Sometimes you got to go for those, right? Those CT A doors pushes.
Yeah.
I like the idea, but unexpected victory are not so easily fooled. And Air Buddies are on potentially their last gun round of the match.
And I can kind of, now that we're like actually seeing them play, I kind of see why Air Buddies probably either win by a lot or lose by a lot. It just seems like they just have players that either like are better than the other team, so they just will win. But it seems like they don't really have a lot of coordination or a lot of things that would like keep them close to a team that is just a better team. So we're seeing that come through, and then even on the skill checks, UV1 now are just winning those as we watch that skill check as Egglet takes him down.
1 HP remaining on Egglet.
Yeah.
But 1 HP is all you need to
It's just
continue
perfectly
playing in
calculated.
around.
It's,
Yeah, exactly. Knew exactly how much damage he was likely to incur there.
Here's Molly.
Mauling off this angle.
You're going to start
Something
walking him
that
here.
Air Buddies never did, and Goldie punished him for it.
Interesting to send the 1 HP person to go in first, but he gets taken down.
Info gathering, Johnny. Info gathering.
Revelite will get this plant off. Let's see if Lil Cold Hands and Endura can do much of anything as Lil Cold Hands is walking through upper tunnels here. We'll see Revelite, who's got pretty good scope over there if he doesn't end up walking through there. But no, it looks like they're going to back off and save what they can, I guess, and then try to win 12 rounds in a row.
Overtime. Yeah. Yeah, Air Buddies have a long, gigantic mountain to climb here to come back on UV1.
I'm loving the chat right now. People just try to predict what's going on, and of course, it's a weird. You're predicting stuff that happened in the past for me, but the future. Anyway, I love it in chat. Keep it up. 15-4, unexpected victory. Yeah.
We need that in this game. Love it.
Yeah. Well, it's just one of those things too. Like obviously we want to talk about gameplay, you and me. Like that's why we do this job, hobby, whatever you want to call it. But sometimes there's just like not a lot to talk about.
This is one of those games.
Yeah, we're just chilling, watching these guys play.
Has the feeling of watching a game of an organized team against a group of players put together for matchmaking. Somewhat.
Goon somehow just gonna spray all those people down.
Okay.
And we got the dead body perspective of Goon taking out another one too, which is pretty funny.
Yeah. Cinematic experience here.
All right,
Lance might catch them off guard.
Yeah, he might have a good spot here. Just
No
kidding.
way!
Vampy takes him down first. Karyu does take out Goon, but Egglet will clean that up. Here's Seth now in CT spawn, and no longer will spawn again in this game. And that's that.
Wow.
That
was that the fastest game we've casted?
Maybe one of the early ones
Close,
was
anyway.
faster. I think
Yeah.
that might have been the fastest though. We'll
Yeah.
see here.
'Cause
Well,
I feel like the rounds were fast as well.
yeah, that's true, right? We just never really nothing ever really kind of got rolling, and then it was just
Exactly.
like I just ended up kind of just watching chat for a little while because I'm like, yeah, whatever's happening this match is what's
I'm sure UV1 is continuing to win rounds.
Yeah,
Definitely.
certainly. Well, again, the one unfortunate thing is that it stopped showing me the score at the end of the match, so I'm just gonna say Vampy maybe for the interview.
Yeah, or Egglet.
Well, Egglet. I'm gonna go with Vampy just because I said that
All right.
first. Last time
Let's
you
do
got
it.
to choose, I think. So that's today. I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
you're
Vampy.
right. You're right.
Let's jump into the Discord and see if we can get Vampy in here. Boom, boom, jump in here. Vampy interview. See if we can get Vampy up in here while we set that up. It was a match of Counter-Strike, a fairly
Of all
easy
the-
one.
Of all the matches of Counter-Strike I've ever casted, that definitely was one of them.
Definitely was one of them.
And yeah, I'm excited to talk to Vampy because you always have to be interested in the way a team is treating a match that ends up this way. It's just, well, different people will treat it different ways. Vampy's in here now. How you doing, man?
Oh, Vampy, I think you're muted still.
Oh,
No subways.
there we go. Hey, great game. The first thing I want to ask about is,
Oh wait, I don't think this is Vampy.
oh wait,
It's not
is this
Andy,
just someone else?
No, yeah. This.
No, Hi, friend.
Hi, how's it going?
bro. Good boys, how you doing?
Oh, doing all right.
Are you a player on the UV1
Yeah,
Counter Strike team?
Yeah, I'm just waiting to get moved to the screenshot.
It's kind of funny. All right,
Oh man.
now we
Well, that
actually
was-
have Vampy in here. How's it going, my dude? How you feeling after that match?
I'm chilling. Usually calm and relaxed.
Yeah.
This game didn't raise any of your blood pressure that much, I imagine.
Nah, not really.
Yeah. Do you find it difficult to kind of stay focused when you're just fragging out, or is it just
I mean, in
how do you
all
feel about that?
honesty, the positions that we were set up in, I found that everyone felt comfortable, so it just made me
Mhm.
feel much more comfortable. So I didn't even think about like what I was shooting at. I was just like, okay,
Sure.
we're all just holding what we're supposed to hold, and then the kids just walked into our crosshairs, and it just felt smooth and easy breezy.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's one of those ones where you guys have played a lot of really, really good matches, a lot of close ones that come from behind, kind of one against the old laggy dudes last time
Oh,
we were
yeah.
here. So it has been a lot of like relatively stressful games. Maybe Ontario Tech was pretty easy too. So it must be nice though to like, every once in a while just like, all right, cool, we just know we're really good and we can just play a little bit.
I mean, you could probably see it in some of the ways that we played, like some of the peaks that we
Yeah,
took, like,
yeah.
I could see it even while I was alive. I was like, I don't know why they're peeking this, but they're winning the fight.
Yep.
So I'm like, I'm not even worried about it. Even times on Cat, I was just like, forget it. Just throw my crosshair at their face and then
Yeah,
just take them.
There was a point where I think it was 10-3 where I was like, well, they're obviously up 10-3, so they're obviously just like the skill gap is just there. But I'm like, they're getting a little scrappy though because they just they're kind of just doing whatever they want now at this point, which is a little bit not your guys' MO. Sometimes you guys taken like at the very very beginning of the season, you've taken very very seriously, even up against much lower competition, maybe like today.
yeah.
But it's still kind of good to see, especially on Dust 2, right? Because like, what are you gonna do like any differently other than just show off some skill expression here, right?
Exactly. It's nice to like start off with that kind of momentum based lead,
Mm-hmm.
because once that happens, like you can see it, everyone on the team, everyone's like, peaking confidently. There's no real, scared feeling in any of the players. And once you play scared, you screw up a lot of, the plays that you're trying to make. But with that confidence, Egg was making his plays. He had that 1v3 or 1v2, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rev and Goon had the cat plant diffuser, the 2v3.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, you could see the confidence within all the teammates, and in reality, it was just like I didn't really doubt what they were gonna do. So I was just like, they have this 100%. I was just sitting back calm watching, even when I was dead or
Yeah.
even alive. I just knew that people held what they were holding.
Yeah, does it feel good now that you've got sort of your locked in 5-man lineup that you're going to go into playoffs with, and you've gotten a couple of matches now with that exact lineup. Does it feel like you're really clicking together as a team now, or is there still more work to be done in terms of like incorporating everyone into the system?
There's always, the work aspect. There's always going to be work that needs to be done.
Right.
Even from my part or anyone else's part, there's always
Of course.
individual touch-ups that we can
Mhm.
make. Being satisfied making it to playoffs, there's a small sense of satisfaction for me personally. I know everyone else on the team is definitely satisfied, but I just want to roll through as many people as possible and
Mhm.
just you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
I practice enough, so does the
Yeah.
team.
Mhm.
I just want us to know that we can roll through as many kids as possible.
Yeah, just make that big run. I
Exactly.
definitely, yeah, and it's I gotta say I would bet on you. I think that I think you got a good chance at it for sure.
Well, we're definitely going to be staying organized and trying our best to make playoffs
Mhm.
at least long lasting and
Mhm.
enjoyable. Oops, my bad. Enjoyable.
Yeah, yeah, for
It's all
sure.
good. All right. Well, yeah, on that note, I think that's a good one to end on. Congratulations with the win there, Vampy. Everyone, of course, check out his stream, Vampy CS, on Twitch there
Appreciate
too
it,
as
guys.
well. It's I tune in
Cheers.
every once in a while, and you're doing good out there. So everyone should go
Appreciate
check
it.
that out. There you go, folks. That was a fairly easy win there for Unexpected Victory, and that just leaves me and Wes here to kind of get our final thoughts. What are yours there, Wes?
Yeah, I mean, I we had a lot of fun on this stream, but I will say it's really nice to see. And Vampy was just saying, that he's feeling really good about the lineup, and I think that that's well founded. It looks really coordinated, and they didn't win this hard just because they were more skilled. They won
Mhm.
because their team was cohesive and they were, combining. In particular, I'll point out again because Vampy shouted that out. The Goon and Revelite duo in a lot of
Yeah.
those 2v2 situations or a lot of those entries looked really, really coordinated. So, having the newest player get in on those skirmishes is really great.
Mhm.
Just in general, looking really cohesive and looking as good as I've seen them all season long. So I think playoffs are going to bring us a lot of exciting CS.
Yeah, and the kind of the difference between like maybe that stomp compared to some of the stomps we saw when we were just like kind of first watching these teams when they were up against like Big Tony's Pizzeria and Oakland University
Yeah.
and just like these
Yeah.
teams that just like they were just clearly just skill gapped was that in this one they still got put in situations that were potentially tough and they just still came out on top, right? Whereas those other ones there was just like no challenge whatsoever, and this one's like, hey, there was a challenge and they just met it and they just like and passed with A++, right?
Yep,
So
exactly.
that's good to see, especially as we're talking about. There's 3 matches left here in the regular season. They've basically secured their playoff spot. Obviously, they just want to get as good as a seed as possible, so games still matter from this point on. And we'll get into that, and I look forward to how the team continues to go with that because we're talking all year long about this trajectory of improvement for this team, and they've been following this line that this imaginary
Yep.
line that maybe I kind of saw for them, and it's fun to watch as it's coming to fruition, especially since we got this kind of like locked in lineup now that is theoretically going to be this 5 for the rest of the way
Yep.
through.
Yep. And they're looking really, really good.
All right, what do you got to plug for yourself before we say goodbye, my dude?
Oh man, I guess I'll just plug the plug the stream this time. JS Rambo on Twitch. I will be doing some casting. I might be switching over, Johnny. I was thinking to myself, I might start a more official casting channel
Right.
for myself. Who knows?
Yeah, do it.
Maybe I'll do that.
Do it, it's fun.
You got some great branding going on.
Yeah.
I could you were leading by example, so that might be what I do. But for now, twitch.tv/JSRambo. I just randomly stream my casts and occasionally just me screwing around with whatever game sometimes. So
Yeah.
hit a follow on that.
For sure. And the last thing I'll say, I'll give a quick shout out to, of course, the sponsors for Unexpected Victory, because they make this all possible, help bring us out here to do this cast. So to Fade Grips,
Cheers.
you can get 20% off on their store there if you go to the link for that. Zydax as well, you can go check them out. All of this, it keeps scrolling on the screen if you're watching. And E Athletes Lab, use code UV1 for 10.5% off there too as well. So as always, we'll end off here with some music from Revelite, and we'll sign off and say goodbye. Thanks for coming down, folks. It's been fun. We look forward to doing more. See you later.
Have a good night.
From old to new, from win to lose, from so many plans to nothing to do, from later to soon, meet somebody new, from being with friends to feeling so screwed, from feeling alone to being alone. You're not on your own, whatever you're thinking, don't remember you're human, nobody will listen, but don't think you're missing, you're more than what's given. Sidewalks remind me of rainy days, our talks would wash all the pain away. Your trust, oh you were so brave. Our love, I lost what you gave. Oh, oh. That you've been fighting off your thoughts, your thoughts, your thoughts. I know that it's been hard. Hold on, hold on, hold on. From more to less, from come to go. You know you're down, won't let no one know. You say it's fine, you'll say you'll grow. You know it takes time, but time moves slow. From lost to found, from up to down, from high on the clouds or your feet on the ground. You know that I'm sorry, it's so hard to love me, but you still do. You know it's true. Oh, oh. That you've been fighting off your thoughts, your thoughts, your thoughts. I know that it's been hard. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Right now, Monkey trying to run in forward, but here's Aishan too as well. He's getting taunted up by the Shen. Big fight now, breaking.
Kiss, kiss, it was just kiss, it was just a kiss, but it